friends, welcome back to Church at Home. We are so glad that you are here today.
Today, you guys are going to find out who the winner was for this month's game.
Are you ready?
I am, are you?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm scared.
Okay, we calculated the results, you guys.
Yep.
I was the winner, and Miss Melissa unfortunately lost this month, so she has a punishment.
Yeah, I'm not ready for it. Do you guys want to know what it involves? Whipped cream!
You guys,
So,
this is going to be so funny.
clip my bangs back. There we go. We're ready. I'm scared. Let's do it. Okay, here we go.
Okay, this is all whipped cream, you guys.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
My eyes! That was disgusting. I can't even see anything. What do I do? Oh, I have to go wash off.
Me too! In my doubt, God give me faith. In my worry, I'll seek your face. Let your perfect love make my path straight. In my life, God, lead the way. I wanna run with you for all my life. I wanna know your truth consume my mind. Through the balance, I lift my eyes. You lead me through, you're by my side. No more lies, I'll live in truth. No more fear, you will come through. God, I live my life to honor you. All my life I'll follow you. Yeah, all my life I'll follow you. I wanna run with you for all my life. I wanna know your truth consume my mind. Through the balance, I lift my eyes. You lead me through, you're by my side. Yeah, you lead me through, you're by my side. I'm laying it down, I'm trading it up. I wanna be more like Jesus. I'm laying it down, I'm trading it up. I wanna be more like Jesus. Laying it down, I'm trading it up. I wanna be more like Jesus. Laying it down, I'm trading it up. I wanna be more like Jesus. I wanna run with you for all my life. I wanna know your truth consume my mind. Through the balance, I lift my eyes. You lead me through, you're by my side. Yeah, you lead me through, you're by my side. You lead me through, you're by my side.
Okay, friends, today we are going to play a game. This game is really easy. I want you to play along with me. So it's called Put a Finger Down. basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your 2 hands, your 10 fingers, and whenever I give a scenario or something you might have or do or know, if you know or have or do that thing, you put a finger down. Makes sense? It's pretty easy, right? Okay, get your hands ready. Put a finger down if you have brothers or sisters. Whoop, I have a lot of brothers and sisters. Put a finger down if you've ever had a fight with your brother or sister. Definitely. Put a finger down if you've ever been to a barn. Whoop. I grew up, my great-grandparents had a cow farm, so I've been to a barn a lot of times. Put a finger down if you've ever heard the word greed before. Put a finger down if you know what the word greed means. Oh no, I'm out of fingers. Whoop, guess I gotta go to this one. Put a finger down if you've ever wanted to be rich and famous. Definitely. Put a finger down if you have ever thought that you didn't have enough stuff. Guilty. Put a finger down if you felt like your room was too small because you had too much stuff. Put a finger down if you have ever heard a story in the Bible and thought, that applies to my life, but I don't have to listen to it. I have 1 finger left. Put a finger down if, drum roll please, put a finger down if you've ever been called greedy or called someone else greedy. Ooh, that's hard, right? Did you run out of fingers? I did on all of those. I have 1 more put a finger down. Ready?
Put a finger down if you've ever gotten a new toy or a new object and your friend or your brother or your sister wanted you to share the object with them because they were just as excited as you, but then you didn't share the object and you got in trouble and you had to sit in timeout.
I spent a lot of time in timeout as a kid, friends, because whenever I would get something new or exciting that was just for me, I didn't want to share that thing. And I would often keep all of my things to myself because they were mine. I didn't want to share with my little brother or my little sister. Why would I want to do that? I had to share a room with my sister once, and let me just tell you, we fought every single day because she would want to play with my things or try on my clothes and my shoes, and I would get so frustrated because those were my things, not hers. She already had way more closet space than I did, and she got way cooler things than I did. I didn't want her to play with my things. It wasn't fair. And I would get in a lot of trouble and be told that I was being greedy, when really, I could choose to share those things with my sister. Friends, do you know what the word greed means? Greed, as the dictionary defines it, is an intense need for gain, an intense selfish need for something. So, I don't know about you, but have you ever wanted to be rich and famous? Because I have. I think it would be awesome to have a lot of money and not ever have to worry about it. But what I do with that money is what makes all the difference. If you had a lot of money and you were really famous, would you keep your money to yourself or would you give some of it away? I think my first thought is that I would keep it all to myself. And that's being greedy. That's keeping it all to myself because I want it, because I don't want to share it. Did you know that the Bible tells us a story about this exact thing? Let's read it. Our story today is in the book of Luke, which is in the New Testament, chapter 12, verses 13 through 21. Wow, that sounds like it's long, but I promise it's not. So Luke was one of Jesus's disciples, one of his friends that went with Jesus as Jesus traveled around teaching others. Luke was a doctor, so the things that he writes are really easy to read because they're quick and fast. So that's what we're reading out of today. Are you ready? Turn your ears on. Get your eyes on the TV. All right, let's read. Someone in the crowd spoke to Jesus. Jesus was teaching to a crowd of people. "Teacher," he said, "tell my brother to divide the family property with me." See, backtrack. This guy interrupted Jesus while Jesus was teaching to other people to complain about how his brother wouldn't share with him. What? Would you interrupt Jesus if Jesus was teaching? I don't think I would. Jesus said, "Friend, who made me a judge or umpire between you?" Do you know what a judge is? Someone with a gavel, and they make rulings on court cases. Do you know what an umpire is? That's like in a baseball game, the person that calls the shots. Then Jesus said to them,
"Watch out. Be on your guard against wanting to have more and more and more. Life is not made up of how much a person has."
Then Jesus told them a story. He said,
"A certain rich man's land produced a very large crop."
First of all, have you ever been to a farm or a field before where they grow like corn? Maybe you've been to Apple Annie's and they grow pumpkins in the fall. And they have fields and fields and fields and fields of pumpkins and corn and other produce. So that's what this story is talking about. A rich guy had a huge farm that produced a lot of crops. He thought to himself, "What should I do? I don't have any place to store all of my crop." Then he said, light bulb moment. "This is what I will do. I will tear down my barns and build bigger ones. I will store all of my extra grain in them. I'll have plenty, and I'll say to myself," high five, "you have plenty of grain stored away for many years. Take life easy. Eat, drink, have a good time." But God said to the man, You foolish man, tonight I will take your life away from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself? That is how it will be for whoever stores things away for themselves, but is not rich in the sight of God. Did that story confuse you at all? Maybe just a little bit. Maybe if you've never been to a farm before, you might be like, "What's a crop?" So a crop is what you grow and you harvest. This guy that interrupted Jesus, he was upset because his brother wouldn't give him more land than he already had. So Jesus paused and told him a story. It wasn't a real story. It's something that the Bible calls parables. Parables are an earthly story with a heavenly meaning. Meaning they mean something about heaven and about God and what God is trying to teach us. And it's not a real story. But Jesus told the man this story about a farmer who had grown so much and he kept it all for himself. He didn't think, "Oh, I'm gonna share with other people." He thought, "Oh, I have enough for me and that's amazing. I'm so rich and everybody loves me, but I don't have to share with them because it's my crop." That's pretty greedy, right? That's not something that you normally would do for someone, is it? Do you think that if you had a lot of something, you would keep it all to yourself? Or would you want to give it away and share with other people? This week, friends, I would love for you to think about ways that maybe you've been greedy, or when you call someone greedy, what is something that they've done that made you call them that? If you've called them selfish, or if someone's called you selfish, is it because you were really being selfish, or you were really being greedy? Were you keeping all the things to yourself when you could have shared? So this week, friends, I would love for you to think about what it looks like when you're greedy. Maybe you don't choose to share because you don't feel like you can. Maybe you have lots and lots and lots of something and you just don't know that you can share it. Talk to your parents about it, talk to me about it, and let's talk about what it looks like to be greedy and what it looks like to let go of greed and be someone who focuses on sharing with others, just like God has done with us. This month, our memory verse was, "Seek the kingdom of God above all else and live righteously, and He will give you everything you need." From the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33. Man, I love this verse because it reminds us that whenever we choose to seek God, nothing else matters. And I think that that is so important. So today, I want you to be thinking about that. What does it look like to seek God with everything that we have?
When there's an ocean of doubt in front of me and my back's up against the wall, I know it's an opportunity for my God to show His heart. And it may look impossible in the natural,